before we go live?
Okay. Hey, Mandy, I think we're ready to start. Well, hey, Mandy. Ready for mic checks? Mandy! Mandy! Hello, Mandy! Mic check time! Ready? Right here. Eddie! Hello. I really like that intro because it's like Chris's, oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I didn't see you there either. Hi, folks. My name is Charles Joseph Kelly, and with me, as always, well, not always, but most of the time, is Nora. How are you doing, Nora?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Chris, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Good to be here. It is good to be here. We all took a little sabbatical from the show. We got
There were
sick.
some illnesses.
We got sick, and then we got sick again.
Yeah.
And then before that, Chris stormed off the show, and it was delightful.
And
I
it
don't know
also
what you're talking about, Charles.
turns out we can't do without him.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I guess we're stuck with Chris.
Well, we've got a great show for you folks tonight. we got a great show for you guys tonight. We've got some great content. It's St. Patrick's Day or week. Not St. Patrick's
Yesterday
Day.
was. We're close enough.
What is this naughty we'll get there. Naughty animals is in our show notes. Naughty? Like what kind? No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Not in an illegal way.
Charles, let your imagination run wild.
We've got some great stuff around the net. A return of my favorite musician.
Yep.
And then Gerald the Dolphin, which I know very little about, which apparently is this huge thing. And then, folks, it's the title of the episode. I have an expose of boy throb that I have been researching over the last few days.
Yep.
We'll go over the texts that I sent. But before we do that, Chris, roll the intro. Hey, Chris, you remember right before we went live and you said you were going to cut directly into the intro? I was thrown so off guard.
I was gonna say you did a pretty good ad lib there.
You know what? This is how we do things here.
Fly by
Charles,
the
this is
seat
how
of
I
my pants.
assert my dominance.
You're like, this is how we're doing it, and then you flip the script, you put me on the spot, and you show me who is the top.
I'm still getting revenge on you for, leading us to segments that didn't exist.
Yeah. For those who didn't know, I told Chris and Nora that Baby No Money sent us a clip of his music video. And that was a lie.
Well, and you also said there were going to be tasty little treats tonight, and you failed to bring
I
us
said there
sourdough.
was tasty little treats last week. And I had tasty little treats ready for you guys. However, do you guys want...
I don't think I would have been able to eat sourdough after the food poisoning experience I had last week.
Right. And like on top of that, do you want like a week old? That's a very
I want
sour
fresh sourdough.
Yeah, you want fresh sourdough.
Yeah.
I don't think we want the sourest dough known to mankind.
Yeah.
That would be some sourdough sadness, Charles.
Yeah. Sourdough Sadness, another great band name. Wait, isn't that song? Sourdough Sadness?
That sourdough madness.
Chris brought it up on the screen, but you can call in at any point. You can call in at 888-853-VIBE. Leave us a message. Let us know what do you want me to put in sourdough for you next week? What do you want? Like, what kind of sourdoughs do you like?
Charles will send all of our viewers a sourdough of their choice.
All two of them.
If you're viewing right this second, I love a basic sourdough. I like any kind of sourdough. Contrary to what Chris says, I do like a sourdough, but I just don't like a dry sourdough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first one I made was edged normal sourdough, and I was so worried about it. I was like, "This is going to turn out horribly." I've watched a ton of like the worst stories imaginable about people creating the worst possible breads, and they're like super overproof. That's like
So glutinous.
goop on the inside, everything like that. Sourdough is so easy to make. I do not know how people mess it up.
Bread is one of those things that there's a reason why it's a staple food for so many cultures, because it's really easy to make and it's pretty hard to mess up.
And when I see these videos,
I love making bread.
When I see these videos of people messing up the bread, next week I will bring in some bread and we'll go over some horror stories.
So I think the thing is, when you're baking, there's some people who understand how baking works and other people may not have they just don't understand how everything works together and might miss a step or something. But like, to me, it's very intuitive. Like, bread making is so very intuitive.
I don't break. It's 3 ingredients.
Right.
It's sourdough, it's water, and it's flour. That's literally it.
Yeah.
And then you just like, you don't have to do it exact. You just have to like...
do it by feel.
Yeah, it's all by feel.
I think some people just don't have the feel for it.
Yeah.
Chris,
is it?
Chris, are you a doughboy?
I'm
Don't call Chris a
not
doughboy.
what I would call. I mean, hey, watch your mouth. But I am not what I would call a baking connoisseur. I don't really do much baking. I'm a bit afraid of it.
I don't do a whole lot of... I like bread. I love baking bread. That's where my happy place is. Not a huge fan of like cookies and cakes and stuff like that, but I love baking bread.
Hear me out. What if you guys come over to my place and we all, first off, hang out,
eat bread,
but also make sourdough together.
That'd be fun.
And then we can make content around it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
You guys down? Are you guys down?
I love
down
making
for
bread.
That sounds
so down.
so fun.
That sounds great.
And I can show you literally how, Chris, I was worried about it. It is so simple.
Have you seen the girl on Instagram who has Eloise, the sourdough starter?
100%.
Yeah, she's from New York, and her sourdough starter is named Eloise.
I named my sourdough starter after my dad. Did I tell you that?
No.
It's named Sour Doug. I'm not joking.
Most people who are into sourdough will have a name for their starter.
Yeah. I call him Sour Doug. I'm like, Sour Doug, come on, man. What are we doing?
Don't fail me today, Doug.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is why his father hasn't spoken to him in 7 years.
Right? Speaking of baking bread, I think today it would be kind of hard to bake bread because atmospherically, I think it would rise really, really fast.
It's hot as hell.
It feels like May. Like I think I got sunburnt today when I was at the dog park for the 20 minutes I was there. It is so hot.
Yeah, I've been out of town the last couple of days, and I packed for what the weather has been like before that, which was pretty cold and snowy and dreary. And it's been like 85.
What fucking snow, Chris? What snow? We have not seen a single thing of snow all season.
Yeah.
There's been snow in Greeley.
Okay.
That's fair. Fort Collins has been so snowless. It's really... We're going to have a really bad fire season.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Also, the meteorologists are saying don't say that.
Okay.
Because they're saying there's a lot of other things that go into it. We're not even close to being able to make that decision yet.
Also, Nora, that sounded like a threat.
It's just the fact that the snowpack
Don't
is...
you fuck...
I think, what else is going on this week?
So since we guys... Chris, how are you doing, man?
What's going on? What's up with you?
I'm very tired, but I'm good. I'm happy to be here with y'all.
We'll wake you right up.
Yeah.
Nora is so loud you won't be able to sleep.
I'm a sleepy boy. I've not slept well the last few days.
Boo!
Yeah.
Just every once in a while we just need to do like a jump scare.
Wake up,
yay for
Chris.
caffeine.
Yeah, for real. I've been good. I've been getting a little bit more fashionable. Look at this cute, outfit.
So purple.
Let's see that donk.
And then I'm wearing a necklace of my son. This is the Tony Chopper necklace from One Piece.
Oh, nice.
A Hot Topic exclusive necklace here.
Love it.
Ooh. Only 7 million made.
Yeah, exactly. So, when we were going to do the show last week, it was the week that One Piece came out. I was going to wear all my One Piece merch last week, and then talking about how fashionable I am, and I was like, you know what, I'll look kind of nice. But
wait a second, Charles, how much One Piece merch do you have?
I have
More than you think.
I have a Tony Chopper hat. I have this button-up shirt that's very loud. It has all of the people from the Straw Hat Pirates, so it's all of the Straw Hats on one shirt, and it's kind of like this really nice collage. I think you guys have seen it.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, so I've got that. I've got new Tony Chopper booty shorts, which they're really cute, actually. It's like this light blue with like white outlines and stuff like that.
Nice.
Super cute. I have a Tony Chopper hand warmer where he's like this little ball and you stick your hands inside of him and you can just like keep your hands warm there.
Sounds cozy.
I think that's about it for right now. It'll probably be more by next week.
Yeah. More is coming.
Yeah.
See, I just busted out the shorts today, and I don't do that until May. So, yeah. I guess we're just going with that.
Great start.
I'm just not ready to wear shorts yet. It's March. I emotionally, I like my jeans.
You need to embody the energy of a straight white man and wear shorts all year round. I'm serious. I'm serious.
I know somebody like that.
I was like a couple months ago, I was, going into work. It was like, I have to leave at like 5:30 in the morning to get there at a decent time because it's, a whole ass drive getting there. And so I pull into the gas station and there's this dude, 5:30 in the morning, just walking down on the sidewalk in shorts in like 0-degree weather. And I'm like, you're amazing.
I know a dude like that. Yeah.
That is incredible.
It's cold when he puts pants on, when you can't see his legs.
As a straight white guy, I don't do that because I don't like to freeze to death. So power to those
Not
who
all
do
of us.
it.
Not all of us.
Hashtag not all straight white men. Also, we'd be remiss to not acknowledge our other co-host. Y'all say hello to the NoCo FM pint glasses.
Hello, our brand new co-host, NoCo FM pint glasses. That was
See, you guys really don't need Mandy. You need we have this lovely person here.
The last time I brought Chris NoCo FM pint glasses, if you're not familiar, I've been gifting these to Chris over the last few months because he thought he got rid of them at Goodwill.
I guess you found them at Goodwill.
I found these glasses at Goodwill, and I gifted all of them to Chris. Now Chris, since this last episode, I did gift him that entire box. So there's like 30 or 40 in there for Chris. So congratulations. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
That's your birthday present too, man. I'm sorry. I spent too much money on NoCo FM glasses.
You might have spent more money on them than I spent on them originally to have them made.
No givebacks, though.
Yeah, no givebacks.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. You can re-gift something. What's the rules on re-gifting?
Gotta keep it for a while.
I think what we do is we just put like a loudspeaker sticker on them and call them loudspeaker pint glasses.
Chris, that is so funny. It would be even funnier if it doesn't cover up the whole NoCo FM logo.
Yes.
Incredible.
That'd be great.
Incredible. So, what else has gone on? My notes in here say that we are basically David in a David and Goliath story. Chris, do you want to talk about this real quick?
Wait, what?
You don't know what we're talking about?
No.
It's in the show notes.
What are you talking about? Oh.
So a few weeks ago when we did our Super Bowl episode,
Oh, yes,
we got copyright claimed because we used those words. But
no, we to be clear, we didn't use the words superb owl. What we did was we showed footage of the Super Bowl halftime show because it was relevant.
Allegedly, we used footage.
No, we not only did we use it, we used it proudly and
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. Where's my lower third? There we go. But the NFL complained. They filed a copyright strike against us, and I filed an appeal stating that our usage of the work was fair use because we were commentating on the event and therefore had the right to use the footage. And to our credit, the NFL backed down.
Which is insane, but it's also
fair
insane
use.
that they found it, because if you watch that episode back, it is so unwatchable what you guys did to that footage. It was like this purple screen of footage that like you could see it's like the LaCroix of Bad Bunny. You can kind of get a hint and see him in
a wink.
Yeah, it was incredible that they were able to find that footage.
Because I did anticipate that we might have issues using that that footage. So yeah, we ran it through some filters to try to hopefully stave that off, and they found it anyway.
They found it anyways.
Fair use, bitches.
Yeah.
Fair use.
Yeah. So, congrats, Chris, on you won the battle, Christopher.
Not too many people can say they beat the NFL, but I did and CTE did. So let's go, y'all.
Yeah.
Congrats. That was a great.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. That caught me way off guard, Chris. I'm.
So we'll use that as
Folks, when's the last time you were caught off guard? Call us at 888-853-VIBE and tell us your story. Have you taken on the NFL, and if so, who won?
Do you have CTE? What mental illnesses do you have? Call us today.
Tell us.
888-853-VIBE. Tell us your diagnoses. Whether they're actually diagnosed or you're just looked on Reddit and it makes sense.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
And we don't give a shit about HIPAA.
I mean, we're not doctors. They're calling in to tell us their medical advice.
Exactly. We don't give a shit about HIPAA.
I think we're digging a hole here.
No, but like, okay, I just need to...
HIPAA is for doctors and their patients. That's what it's for.
I care about HIPAA. You care about HIPAA when you talk to your doctor.
I don't give a shit about HIPAA in this room.
Okay, good.
For you.
Okay,
This
cool.
is a HIPAA-free zone.
This is a HIPAA-free zone.
I'm not going to tell you. You don't know what I'm saying is real.
Y'all, can we go to Around the Net?
I tried.
Worst segue imaginable.
I was trying to do a
That
better
was
segue.
incredible.
You were on top of it.
I was trying to do a better segue, and y'all got off track. So
You have so much shit.
I really do. This is a couple weeks worth of saved up videos because I think about Around the Net all the time. So this is like 3 weeks worth of videos. So first, since St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, I found this video and it just like really spoke to my soul. So I would like to just show, we can listen to the first, like, you know, the first street interview here, but it is seriously, this is a very Nora coded video here. Oh, good.
What's your favorite thing to do on St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, I quite like the parade. I think it's like, it's great crack.
Wrong.
Exactly.
I don't know who that. I don't know. Do you know that guy?
It's coming over. My opinion.
Sorry,
though,
what?
Everyone
it's
knows
like-
the best thing about St. Patrick's Day is that the zoo is practically empty. People don't go to the zoo on St. Patrick's Day, so I can have all the time in there I want.
But the parade, like everyone's.
I've got the whole place to myself on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, great. Thank you. We're just gonna ask somebody else. Thanks.
Probably check out the parade and just have some vibes with the guys.
This is the most Tim Robinson-ass shit
Ignore
I've
him.
ever seen in my
It
entire
really
life.
is.
I think if it were Tim Robinson, he'd be
wrong.
like
He was
throwing
talking about the
something
parade
at
now,
him.
was he enjoying it?
Oh, wrong.
Parade?
Everyone
No.
knows the zoo is a ghost town on St. Patrick's Day. People are at the parade, they're drinking. I have the whole zoo to myself. And I can do whatever I want. I can press my face up against the glass and really look at the animals close up. I can see the animals as close up as I
Why
want.
would you want to do that?
No one's rushing me to move along.
This is
What's your favorite thing to do on St. Patrick's Day?
That's for a few points, you know.
Wrong. Wrong.
Go to the zoo.
St. Patrick's Day is like my Christmas.
Can I just say I wish this wasn't a bit? Like, I wish it was
no,
real
it's
and
not
this-
a bit because Nora does this all the time.
I do.
No, I believe that. But
Anytime we
I
go
wish
to New Orleans.
this guy was like real.
Yeah, right? Anytime
The
we'd go
zoo
to New
is an
Orleans, it
absolute
was,
ghost town.
we're going to
I
the
can
zoo.
do
I
whatever
know what
the
we could
hell
do.
I want
We're
in
going to the
on
zoo.
St. Patrick's Day. I've got all the animals to myself.
What do you mean you have the animals to yourself?
What do you think I mean?
Incredible.
Wow.
I do this very much to my family. Anytime we like go travel somewhere, I'm like, they're like, okay, here's the things we could do, and I'm just gonna go, wrong. We're going to the zoo. We have to go to the zoo because that is the way. It is the way. Go to the zoo on a ghost town day. You know, the animals to yourself.
Yeah, what's like the best day?
I just
ever?
really don't like the phrasing of that.
What?
I've got all the animals to myself.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What do you mean by that, Nora? When you
means-
say you
It means
got that,
nobody's rushing me, and I can stand and like make eyes at the gorilla as much as I want, and do whatever I want to see what the gorilla is gonna respond. You know, because last time I was there, the gorilla interacted with my dog. I brought my dog to the zoo. That was really fun.
Define interacted.
It moved its hand and was like watching what my dog was gonna do. When
was it like that one
It
gorilla
was like
that's like
resting, and then Matilda came up and it went, "Oh hey," and Matilda went, "Oh my god."
was it that one gorilla that goes like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Next one, please.
Next.
Next. I don't like this dog. Bye.
Yeah. At the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, they do dog days, which is so cool.
Incredible.
So it's good enrichment for the animals.
What's like your favorite day every year to go to the zoo?
Any day.
All day, every day.
Every day. When I went to the Audubon Zoo, I had a daiquiri, and I didn't realize that you could drink at the zoo, and it was one of the best days of my life.
You've never been drunk at the zoo?
Until then.
Nora.
Amazing.
I didn't realize you could do that.
There's two places where you need to be drunk at all times.
Yeah.
Number one, the
zoo.
Number two, IKEA. But you can't really drink at IKEA. You have to go to the Chili's next door, and then
I see.
go to IKEA.
You know,
Yeah.
IKEA is already terrifying enough. I'm not sure I want to be drunk at IKEA.
I know. I think I'd be afraid.
What are you talking about? It's a delight.
I'd get lost.
Yes.
And then you're just lost in IKEA.
It's a people zoo. That's exactly what it is.
yeah.
You've got little enclosures.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I mean, if you want to watch people, just go to the airport.
That's true. That's another people zoo.
Yeah. I've been into the airport a lot
Lately.
lately. I'm good.
Because you're a jet setter.
I'm a jet setter. I travel for work, folks. That was very Trumpy. I travel for work, folks.
The next video.
Your Trump sounds like Robert De Niro doing Trump.
It does. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
Perfect.
So I do have another video that kind of goes in with the St. Patrick's Day, but it's like that, because it's an Irish guy. This is a TikTok about some potatoes to just make your mental health a little bit better. So if you would go ahead and play this one.
I'm here to improve your mental health by showing you this potato video I found. Did you know that you can spiral your potatoes into sort of a pasta thing and then twist them back into the shape of a potato? The Italians didn't count on this one. It just goes to show that good things can still happen in the world. Look at that. Explain this, atheists. Maybe you've had a tough week, you're about to have a bit of a mentee bee. There's still so many things that you've never done with a potato, and I believe that you can do them all. I truly believe that the best potatoes of your life are still ahead of you. Look at this.
Right? This
Look
is hope
at them
core.
golden and up.
I don't want to watch
Soon
this
this
guy
will
do
be
things
you,
with potatoes.
golden and up, glowing up, telling your boss to fuck off
He's
because they're a
delicious.
cunt. There's much we can learn from the versatility of the potato. Philosophers will try to understand it. Atheists will try to explain it away. 1 second, listen to this crunch. Here it comes. Oh yeah. But all we can really
That is a
do
nice
is
crunch.
go on. Experience as many potatoes as we can in as many different formats and form factors as she allows. Have a good day. I love you. That was for the potatoes, not for you. Follow me. I'm delicious.
Okay. I've got two things to say about this. Number one, that is great advice for somebody who's struggling with their mental health.
That's hope core.
There are so many potatoes that you are going to try in the future, and you deserve to try those potatoes. Potatoes are
Life.
They're love.
They have most of the nutrients that you need to survive.
Yeah. My second thing,
But they're so bad for you.
the spaghetti potatoes look disgusting. It looks
once
like a
you fry
texture
them-
nightmare.
Once you fry them, I feel like it would just be like shoelace potato. Like
Well, he fried it, and then he bit into it, and then it just like kind of peeled out of his mouth. He looked like, are you guys familiar with Doctor Who, the ood, the little guys, things coming out of their mouth? It looked like that, and I was like, I don't want that.
fair.
That looks so, like, if I was just to eat that potato and that happened to me, and I didn't know that it was like all that on
You'd
the
be
inside,
upset.
I would be horrified. I'd be like, what is this?
What if you did less potato and wrapped it around something in the middle? That's what you would need to do.
Oh, now
That's
you're
what you need
speaking
to
my
do.
language.
Yeah.
You
Some
do
potato origami.
you got some like cream cheese, chives.
Yeah.
You've got
maybe wrap it in bacon.
Oh, bacon on the inside. A little
Maybe
bit
do
of
like
jalapeno.
Yeah, and like wrap it in bacon and then wrap the potato strings around that and then fry that whole thing. That's what it was missing. Yep.
I like that.
So yeah, that's Garen.
Maybe we can have Mandy make those for us on the show.
She might be able to make something. She might be able to really whip something up there.
Mm.
Mandy, we need you. We have a job for you.
We
the
do.
Next time you're on the
It's
show.
Mandy's birthday, and happy birthday,
Happy
Mandy.
birthday, Mandy. We miss you. We love you.
Actually, the other day we had a lovely afternoon tea at Mandy's, and she made all of the scones and the desserts and the sandwiches, and it was delightful.
Did she make any potatoes though?
There were no potatoes. It was more traditional, like afternoon tea snack food type thing.
Mandy.
No potatoes at tea.
What are we doing?
All right, so I'm gonna transition over here. I have one. This is a couple random ones here. So first, I just want to show you guys this art.
You have so much in this.
An art project that we stumbled upon. Let's watch. We don't have
When
to
I'm
watch the
making a
whole
human
thing.
head out of molten glass, one of my favorite parts of the process
What the
is adding
fuck,
the eyeballs.
Nora?
They're pre-made, so they sit in an oven at 550 degrees
This is
Celsius. or
horrifying.
1,000
This is
degrees
so
Fahrenheit. I stick them in a hot
horrifying.
spot with this special little tool I had made.
Oh my god!
I then began adding the eyelids.
And it's
with
a
something
chody
that's called
little
bits.
neck.
Bits are hot drops of molten glass that are added to a form that's
Oh
already
my
made.
god,
Each of
Nora!
these bits has the same color sequence as the rest of the head. Once the bits are
exactly
added,
why I had
I
to
start
show you.
heating and
Oh my
shaping
God.
them to create the eyelids.
Oh
Using a
my
fancy propane torch and
God.
these special little butter knives, I'm able to make
This
the
is
eyelids.
I don't want your
horrifying.
special
They're all
little butter
sculpted. I add
knives.
some colored powder on top, and then brush out the eyeballs to make them have
Oh,
that shiny,
God.
glassy look. This is what the head looks like
Oh,
coming out of the oven. I
no.
will still have to etch the surface of the glass so it has a bigger contrast with the shiny eyeballs. This piece is part of a bigger sculpture.
I don't
It's a
want to
long
see
way
the
from
bigger
finished.
sculpture.
God damn it, Nora.
Thank you so much.
Yes!
That was amazing.
That was such a good one.
That was so shocking.
That's it. I have to quit the show again. I can't take this.
Okay, so this next one, we do not. I don't plan on listening to the whole thing. I just need you to hear a little bit of this guy's story because he is giving an advertisement for vitamin B12 shots at his pharmacy.
Hello there from Waveland.
Oh my god, it's
How y'all
the
doing
same
today,
sculpture that we
Hope
just
y'all
saw.
good, a lot of energy.
I'm
If you
sorry.
don't have a lot of energy, you know to come down here and get a vitamin B12 energy shot. But I need to tell you
I
a
think
little
someone
story
took
about
those
that
like
ditch
weird
out in the
potatoes
front
that that guy
of the
was showing
pharmacy.
off and like
You know
dyed
the
them,
one
and
I'm
that's the
talking
dude's
about.
name.
Chris, can you
One where I
pause
put
this?
that little fish out there.
He is talking. He's saying real words. He's actually saying words.
Yeah, this is like New Orleans,
This
right?
is Mississippi.
This is Mississippi.
Yeah, this
That
is
sounds
Bayou.
about
This
right.
is very
You
Bayou.
gotta come on down, get yourself a B12 shot.
And this is about him wrestling the gator in the pond and behind the parking lot. Like, that's what his whole story is with this.
What the fuck?
Okay,
Just,
wait, he's giving B12 shots.
yeah. He's a pharmacist.
He's a pharmacist.
Yeah.
This is a pharmacy? This looks like an old-timey soda shop.
He's a pharmacist / butcher.
Are you
No,
serious?
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, I was like, that would make so much sense. He probably,
If this is the only pharmacy I have access to, I'm gonna move.
is he wearing like really cool Nikes?
Yeah, he is.
The color of his shoes are the same as that chair.
chair.
right next to him. I love him.
I know. Yeah,
What's-
you could.
Okay, Chris, can you go back to it? I want to see his tie.
Yeah, it's
What's on his tie?
alligators.
So one day I'm back here in the pharmacy filling prescriptions left and right. I mean,
Right.
and then all of a sudden the customer came in here and told me, Rudy, you know what you got out there in that ditch? I said, no, I don't.
Of course, his name is Rudy.
He said, come on out here and see. You got an alligator. I said, what? No way. We don't have an alligator out in that front of that ditch. So I went out there in that ditch, and sure enough, there was about a 4-foot alligator out there. So next thing I did, I just came back in this pharmacy and I got me some
I'm
of
in
that
shock.
big old masking tape, that strong stuff. So
And of course
I went
this
out there
man-
by that ditch, that alligator, and so I just jumped on his back because he was only about 4 foot. And
He's only about 4 foot.
And so I jumped on him and I got that tape and I wrapped it around out that snout like that, real good, real good.
Real
Couldn't
good.
bite me. And then you know what? The next thing I knew, there was the game warden. The game warden said, Rudy, you can't keep that alligator. I said, why not? And he said, it's against the law to keep that alligator. You can't make any alligator.
There's still a minute left.
Okay, we need to pause this. We need to pause this.
Literally, this is just the story, and then he says, and the only reason he was able to do that was because he gave himself the vitamin B12 shot so he could go jump on the alligator.
Is this RFK's pharmacist?
I think this guy has done fewer drugs than RFK.
I love this.
He's
man.
far more trustworthy.
You know exactly what kind of little guy I love.
I know!
And he is...
Isn't this story just like... it just like tickles me.
He looks like that one Tim and Eric character that what's-his-face plays. Like Dr. Gruel or whatever.
Dr. Steve Brule, yeah.
Yeah, it's Steve Brule. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's,
Yeah, he looks like a decidedly more redneck Steve Brule.
Mm-hmm.
I...
Isn't this amazing?
Does he have more content?
Oh, yeah.
Can you...
Waveland Pharmacy.
I know I'm not on social media
I'll send
right
you
now.
some after this.
Please
Yeah.
just send me like
Some
these.
texts, yeah.
Yeah, just like you can even schedule them ahead, so you can do them all at once. Schedule them so it's like once every few days. I get this man in my in my
There's
phone.
another weird little.
Does he have more stories?
Well,
like
so
this?
there's this guy, and then there's also a Mississippi guy who is an entomologist, and he goes, "Welcome to the Bug Kingdom," and I'll send you some of those. He's
what?
amazing.
The Bug Kingdom.
Yeah.
The
Bug Kingdom. And he's this like old guy who talks about, he's from Mississippi State Extension. It's incredible. I'll send you some of my Mississippi guys.
Nora, I'm in love.
Nora, just how many Mississippi guys do you have?
It's just those two right now.
Oh, okay.
But there's-
Sounds like
there's
you're
lots of
building a posse, like a super
Yeah,
friends
TikTok.
of Mississippi guys.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Bayou accent.
Yo, darkness.
I mean, we can cut to that.
Can, but I have two more, real quick. I have a hardest substance clip that I'm
The hardest substance.
The hardest substance. So let's just watch this little interview clip real quick.
So, what is the hardest substance you've ever taken, and how was that experience?
I've eaten rocks, and they were crunchy. That's about it.
Fucking Doug Dimmadome
I know,
ass.
right?
That hat is impressive.
It's really
That
good.
it can keep its shape.
I know.
That height.
That he hasn't hit it on anything.
He did probably has.
Oh, yeah. He probably, do you think he has backups?
Yeah, what's the hardest substance you guys have crunched down on?
Sand.
You've eaten sand. Just for funsies?
Your mom.
Oh, fucking got my ass.
I was an autistic kid, so.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my last one for this segment is just a little bit of some wrestling drag, some proof that wrestling is drag, and I was just very impressed by this.
Oh, this guy's amazing.
Yes, the pizza guy.
Yeah. Dude, I love this guy so much.
The best pizza chef.
Yeah.
So I just really appreciated that he took somebody out with the
Yeah.
pizza crust while he's spinning the crust. And
He's incredible. Have
He
you
does
seen
a lot of
some
other
good
tricks
shit.
too.
That's
Yeah.
some good shit.
Yeah, I love, like, indie wrestlers are, like, incredible. Like, the personalities that they create are just, like, because they have to go above and beyond to be memorable, so they go, like, above and beyond.
Right, and it shows you how, like, you know, witty they can be, you know? It's great. I love it.
Chris, who's, like, your favorite, like, indie wrestler? Like, what's the best, like, personality that you've seen?
I'm a big Joe Hendry fan. I mean, he's not indie anymore. He's with WWE, but he's got a great gimmick.
It's the best gimmick.
It's so fun.
They've actually been WWE has been kind of scooping up more indie wrestlers lately. They just signed Danhausen, if you've heard of him.
Yeah, we were talking about him a couple of weeks back.
Right, yeah, because he was on Lucha Libre and Laughs in Denver, and he just signed with WWE like a week later.
Incredible.
So now
That's
he's
really
like
cool.
cursing people on worldwide television. which
Yeah,
is
I've
Love it.
Like, I've seen Danhausen for years because of, you know, I've apparently surround myself with people who love wrestling. And I just don't like it. I haven't really watched it myself. So,
Well, you need to come with me to Lucha Libre and Laughs. The next show is actually this weekend on Friday. I believe tickets are sold out at this point, but
next one.
I think
Yeah, we'll go to the
as a
next one.
group, we should all go.
Can we
I
all
agree.
go?
I'm so
Do you wanna
down.
go?
Yeah, so down.
Incredible. Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
My turn.
Bring it.
Okay. I want to ask you guys first before we jump into this. Who has the worst farts? Men or women? And I know this is like
Charles.
Thank you for ruining my fucking joke, bitch.
So you
We'll get there.
You went to gender, and I was like, how about they thems? I think.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! It's okay. It's okay. You guys can take my joke. It's fine. But like,
we're a little too left to just
you guys know my
Charles,
humor.
in the show notes, it does not say that question is rhetorical.
No,
That's true.
You're absolutely
So
right.
fuck you.
You're absolutely
I need more
right.
instructions than that. I'm autistic.
Right. Men, I said men or women. Like, this is a scientific, this is two doctors sitting down determining who has the worst farts. Who do you guys think it is?
I mean, I would have to guess, of the two choices, I would have to say men.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
But also, how do you quantify worst? Just
Stinky?
Oh.
Loud?
You'll find out here shortly.
I don't want to make. I don't know.
Whose farts are more offensive, men or women?
Offensive in volume, in follow through, in scent.
They did the study where they looked at, first of all, the experimental design is like the best part of this story, like more than the results. But basically, they hooked up a group of men, and it's a small cohort, but enough, of men and women. They had them eat like what they called a flatulogenic diet of beans the night before. Okay. They hooked them up to a rectal tube that would collect all the gas and into this chromatograph, and they would measure it. So first of all, 99% of our gas is actually odorless. It's the like 1% that contains sulfur that is responsible for the bad smell, and it like ruins it for everyone else.
Just like
They
society,
found that
it's the
women,
1% that
female
ruins it.
farts were more concentrated with sulfur, so stronger smelling than the men's. However, it seemed that the volume in general that the men produced was larger. So that the second part of the experiment was they've collected the gas. They had a group of volunteers smell the gas and rate the gas in terms of how offensive it was.
Okay.
That group of independent noses thought that it ended up equaling out. The women might have been more.
Hi, what do you do? Yes, I'm an independent nose.
I'm a sommelier.
However, smaller volume, the larger volumes was more offensive.
So because men fart more, they're more offensive. Got it.
So my joke was then my farts are the worst because I'm a they, them. And I've got the most vile farts on the planet.
See, I was just going to say it's people with IBS. So.
I don't have IBS.
We're just gonna let Charles sit there with that one.
Here's the thing. You add a lot of protein into your diet. If you're trying to bulk up in any kind of meaningful way, kind of like get some muscle mass, your farts and shits in general become radioactive. It is like a nuclear bomb has gone off in the bathroom sometimes.
But here's the thing. Do you get the feeling more often that like you're all cleaned out and you feel like you're lighter because of the fiber and stuff? Like, because I feel like the fiber, like when you're more regular and you have like you have more satisfying poops.
I have another science question for you guys that's kind of similar. Talking about lighter, talking about farts. Did you know, it's not a question, I'm going to tell you the science fact. Did you know that when you fart, you weigh more? You fart,
I did
you weigh
hear
more.
something about that, yeah.
Yeah, did you guys know that? It's because your farts are lighter than air, so you're building that up in your body. You're basically like a helium balloon. Yeah, you're a meat
sulfurous balloon.
Right, and when you like reduce, and expel that gas, it is making you
weird.
Crazy, huh?
That is pretty wacky.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Here's shit facts with Charles.
The more you know.
So this next video, it's 3 videos cut together, Chris, like I mentioned. There's like a little break at like the 12-second point.
Yeah.
But this is what I feel is a very great representation of what autism feels like.
I am having fun. This is fun. I feel good.
Incredible. What do we feel? Nora, as somebody who is autistic, do you resonate with that? I did.
No, not as much.
Oh my God. It's fine. Maybe I'm not autistic.
No.
I'm just a weirdo.
No.
Oh,
just
God.
because I don't resonate with this specific autistic experience doesn't mean it's not an autistic experience.
It's a spectrum.
It does. That one feels a little bit more dissociaty than my autistic experience, personally.
Valid.
But I don't have a whole lot of disassociaty issues. Personally.
How about these two videos?
I am having fun. This is fun. I like outside.
Okay,
I
yeah,
like
that one.
outside. I'm outside.
That's
that one I get.
You're right, and it's kind of the shit that you wear on a regular basis.
Looks more like my sister.
Oh.
Yeah, those feel a little bit more dissociaty than what I'm used to feeling.
Okay,
but
so then maybe that's a different symptom that I need
maybe.
to address with my therapist.
As the potentially non-autistic in the room, I can vouch for that sense of like dissociative feelings.
Hell, yeah, okay. So then,
it's a little less autistic. But it's definitely like that trippy like feeling like you're like almost outside of your body, but you're still doing stuff, and you're like, I like doing this. Maybe a little more depression side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our favorite musician, real name Cash, is back at it. He's like been posting like crazy lately. He's been doing like covers again.
Inspired.
He's very inspired lately. He's been doing a lot of Taylor Swift, but here's two covers of his that I really wanted to share with you guys.
Yo, darkness isn't bright. Type shit tonight. Type shit tonight. Just a little type shit could make this right. It's too late to fight. Type shit tonight. Type shit tonight.
That's awesome.
Incredible. I love him so much.
He's type shit tonight.
He did a one of his covers lately didn't say type shit at all. And I was shocked that he didn't say type shit in the song. And so I went in his comment and I was like, where's the type shit? He responded to me.
No.
He said, check the toilet. I was like, touche. Yeah. So here's a second cover of his. This one has been stuck in my head literally all week.
So honey now, yeah, take me into your type shit arms. Yeah, kiss me under the light of the type shit sun. Yeah, place your hand on my type shit heart. I'm thinking out loud, baby. Let's make love on type shit, bitch.
I love him.
Thank you, Cash. Those were really.
He's
those
incredible.
Okay, so it's old man time. What is type shit?
Chris, what do you think type shit is? Guess.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, Chris, you can cut to my screen real quick. This is Google AI. Type shit, also often spelled type shit or type shit, is Gen Z slang. Is a Gen Z slang phrase primarily to affirm, agree with, or emphasize a vibe.
I think it comes with like, I like that type shit, you know? I
like that type of shit.
I like that type of shit. And so then it just got shortened into type shit.
Okay, so standard Gen Z incoherent rambling. Got it.
Yeah. Well, not what.
Well,
okay. We all have that. We all do that.
I speak in full sentences. I don't know about you.
That's some type shit, don't you?
Totally. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna kind of roll the end of
naughty animals.
I'm gonna roll that into my main topic. So I'm actually gonna go for our sponsor spot real quick. So just real quick. We are right here in the Loudspeaker Studio. The Loudspeaker Studio is run by Loudspeaker, obviously, but Loudspeaker is a non-for-profit radio and, podcasting live show hosting platform based here out in northern Colorado. You can go to loudspeaker.org right now, but don't listen to any other shows. We're just stay on our show. But there are 5 different streaming networks that you can listen to different music. We pay per play. We have some really great music going on at Loudspeaker. So here's some of our options here. All of the live shows that you can listen to.
How many stations are there?
What, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, soon to be 6. And let's see, if you would like to tell your story, whether it's podcast, whether it's video, however you would like to do that, we have a podcast recording studio here at Loudspeaker, right where we are right now.
Literally what we're sitting in right now.
We're going to be the cheapest place around. We have all of the materials, all of the, the lights, the cameras, the microphones, all of those things. And we are here for your communication needs. So check out our website. Give us a call. The phone number is 853-VIBE. I don't have it memorized. I only memorize my work phone. Give us a call. Check out our programs and hit us up if you have some ideas for a future show.
Yeah, so you can see how great we look like on camera here. The studio is really great. You can have it customized however you want. And I look fantastic. Chris, you can cut to my screen real quick. This is how I normally look.
Yep.
Can confirm.
Yeah. So that's how I normally look on the day-to-day.
This is seeing him like this is weird.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want something that makes you look real nice and not like this, come to Loudspeaker.
So wait. So before Loudspeaker, after Loudspeaker.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get that same position.
Before Loudspeaker, after Loudspeaker.
See, it's better. Better. Yeah. So that's Loudspeaker.
Nice.
That's all I got.
You got it.
Good job.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about naughty animals because this is just where my brain has been. So we're going to start off with some fun little, around the net style videos. And then we're going to get into something that's kind of taken things a little bit more seriously. So let's
not call it naughty animal time, Chris.
Nope, that's what it is.
All right. So first we're going to start with this basket case. Allegedly, the basket was.
You sound like you're giving your opening statement in court.
Yeah, well, you could go ahead and play it, but this basket case was bothering its older sibling. So.
Oh, it's a ghost. Folks, we got ourselves a ghost.
And it zips around.
Spirits!
Yes!
See, the elderly dog was being harassed by the puppy, and so the puppy had to be contained. And I just...
oh shit! It's a 7th dimension being. God,
Okay, so that basket was obviously very naughty.
Yeah.
This next one, technically, it's not illegal for the animal to do, but this is the only way that a human can interact in this situation. So let's go ahead and show how to not get a misdemeanor in Florida. So even if a manatee comes and holds on to you, you are not allowed to touch them. They are allowed to touch you. You are not allowed to touch them.
That's the perfect Arrested Development. No touching you.
No touching.
Can you real quick? Can you hold my hand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a very serious question, and I need a very serious answer.
Yeah.
Say this. I don't want any judgment. This is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
Right? 69ing that manatee?
No, the manatee was 69ing him.
Touche.
So don't touch the manatees, even if they 69 you. So
We've all been there, folks. We've all had that happen to us. We've all found ourselves with a manatee, and we're all 69.
All right.
We're just like, don't touch it.
Right. Speaking of another situation we've all been in, Rafa the turtle. I'd like to watch this next video about Rafa. I mean, you've been there.
Vamos a darle para Rafa. Rafa? Ah! Rafa, what the fuck?
Haven't you been there?
Yeah.
Taking your turtle to the vet and it just climbs on
Rafa, what the fuck?
back of your seat.
I also say that to you.
Not again!
True. Rafa, what the fuck?
Every time we go out, you always do this. I told you it's not safe.
Every single time I invite Nora into my car, she takes off her seatbelt, jumps onto the back of the chair.
Knee deep in the passenger seat.
Nora, what the fuck?
He thinks we're having a good. Charles thinks we're having a good time too, and I'm just,
Going crazy.
Yeah, knee deep in the passenger seat. Okay.
With who? Who else is in this scenario, Nora? I need to understand. If you're the one who's knee deep in the passenger seat, who else is there? Because it's not me. I'm not in the passenger seat. I am driving the car.
Wait, I think I might know. Could it be our guest?
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna ask some. I have some questions for our guests later on in the show. We'll definitely.
You're gonna get there.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
get there.
Okay, so I have. Oh, thank you. Yeah, good contribution there. I have two more very strange animal encounters. So. Second to last, we have this guy up in Nova Scotia, and he pss the wrong kind of cat. So let's go ahead and play that.
Oh, holy shit!
If it only would have gotten the truck, I don't know what it would have done.
Spencer Fraser was heading
He
home
literally
after a
went-
day of fishing in Horseshoe, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that's
he pulled over to use his cell phone and noticed a bobcat near his track.
So I rolled down my window a little bit, and I just went,
Hey, buddies!
He definitely got the bobcat's attention.
Yeah.
It's never recommended to do this.
Yeah, no
They're
shit.
wild and unpredictable, and
But
this
it
encounter
worked.
demonstrates just that. The sound could have been perceived as a threat or territorial challenge.
Right?
Fraser laughed it off in the video, but says he wouldn't do it again.
it happened so quick, and I was not expecting
I
it.
think
But
at the
then,
end of
about
his
an hour
actual
later,
video,
then I
he said
realized
sorry
how bad that could have ended up.
to the bobcat.
Bobcat's claws left scratch marks on his track.
I seen that when it jumped, its claws came out as if it was going to attack me.
Like, this is so
Fraser
Canadian.
is now just counting himself lucky.
I'm happy that it didn't end up in the truck. I'm guessing it only saw my head and maybe thought I was a small prey.
Bobcats are the most common
So we can-
wildcat in North
yeah.
America, but are elusive, so rarely seen, making an
No,
encounter
I want to
like
watch it one
this
more
one
time. Let's
extremely
watch it happen
rare,
one more
but a
time.
good cautionary tale of what can happen if you attempt to get too close.
I want
the most Canadian response.
Do you think he's suing that cat for the damage to his car?
A Canadian would never.
Can I do my impression of the face of that freeze frame of that bobcat?
Yes, please. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It wasn't even like that. No, it was just so bored. It was like,
What? What are you doing in there? Yeah, he pssed the wrong cat.
we've all been there.
Yeah. So, finally, this is going to be my main topic for today. Did you guys hear the Gerald the Dolphin story?
I have heard the name and I've heard it's wild.
Okay.
I have know nothing else.
Okay, so I'm going to read the original article here that came out at the beginning of this month. So, a Florida man was found sunburned and disoriented on Sanibel Causeway, claiming he was kidnapped by dolphins and forced to build an underwater city.
Wait, what?
That's the subheading. So, Lee County Sheriff's deputies responded to Sanibel Causeway early Monday after a motorist reported a man standing on the shoulder, soaking wet and drawing blueprints in the sand. According to the police report, Ricky James Hollowell, 33, was found barefoot, severely sunburned, and only wearing swim trunks. He told deputies he had been taken against his will by a pod of dolphins 3 days ago and was forced to work on what he called an underwater construction project. According to Hollowell, he claimed that the dolphins approached him while he was swimming off of Fort Myers Beach and escorted him to the site approximately 40 feet below the surface where they needed help building structures. He told them that the dolphins communicated through a series of clicks and eventually learned to interpret. And he was the project foreman, and the project foreman was a dolphin named Gerald. Gerald handled his breathing underwater. He was drawing an elaborate blueprint. The dolphins were satisfied with his work, but they'd be back for phase 2. And
the dolphins were also using CAD. They were like 3D modeling.
Zoning. Yeah, they had zoning.
Can we talk about how nefarious that dolphin looks in that shot?
Gerald? Yeah, and this guy is even an architect. So Gerald knew who to kidnap, right? So
he did his homework.
Yeah. Do you guys think this is real?
Fuck no. That's incredible, though. This man's like, folks, I went underwater. There was a dolphin foreman.
I was living there for 3 days, breathing underwater. So now people are saying, first of all, this it is illegal. The FBI is actually investigating. This is where conspiracies have gone. The FBI is actually investigating because it's illegal to communicate with dolphins. So I actually looked into this, and it is illegal. So in 1972, there's the Marine Mammal Protection Act. And specifically, you're not allowed to harass, hunt, capture, collect, or kill marine mammals. Harassing includes feeding them. Basically, people are saying because people are like trying to communicate with them, it's categorized as harassment. So that's why the FBI is investigating.
That's amazing.
Okay, did he piss the wrong dolphin?
Right.
Was he like
right? And Gerald had like a whole pod that kidnapped him and took him to this underwater city. So all of the videos that you see, if there's like a news reporter voice going on behind it, it's AI. This is all pure AI. Well, not pure AI. It started as a Facebook post from Dude Humor, which is a totally satirical Facebook. But then the Lee County, they gave a tongue-in-cheek response. So they said, we checked with our newly implemented underwater construction investigation team, and they learned that the dolphins of our oceans deny any involvement. And no dolphins were harmed in the making of this rumor. So
I'm glad that someone had fun with that statement.
Yeah, so they had, the Lee County Sheriff had some fun with that. But any of the videos you see about this, they're all AI. The news anchor voice is incredibly easy to AI. So a bunch of people,
all you need is a guy that sounds like this.
Honestly, you pay me $5, I'll do it.
Right, exactly. And a jug of water, and I'll be way better than AI. So technically, according to Snopes, this is fake. This is debunked. However, there are marine biologists who are saying, I'm not surprised.
Well, dolphins get up to some nasty shit. There are so many.
Freaks.
They are freaky.
Like you don't
like kink party
German
freaks.
level freak.
Yeah, like full on.
Like German sex dungeon freak.
Yeah. So
not that I'm kink shaming.
Right. We don't kink shame here.
That's great for you.
Hell yeah, dolphins.
Keep me out of it.
Don't bring us into this. I think the problem that I have with dolphins is they kind of bring their kink play into the public, which, people can't consent to their own kink play.
Right.
And, I'm not here for that. Right?
Yeah.
There have been some people who have had romantic relationships with dolphins.
You know what's funny is it shows you just how bad media literacy is, because the fact that this got circulated around, when if you look at the original post, it's very clearly says for entertainment only satire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
Also, the fact that like the whole air thing. Explain that. Breathing underwater. That's where it lost. That's where I was like, it's
before we knew it was satire. The first 2 words of this this report, Fort Myers, Florida.
And
explained everything.
And then also Florida man.
Well, yeah,
Florida man.
And I'm sure that was exactly by design.
Right, exactly.
Right.
They're trying to make it as believable.
Incredible. This was such a great little.
It is technically illegal. So if you are out there communicating with dolphins, don't tell the government.
Don't tell the cop. Don't talk to the cops.
That's the #1 rule with the cops in general. Don't say shit. You're getting a lawyer. Those are your rules. Anyway, don't tell the cops that you're talking with dolphins, but do build that underwater dolphin city. Because
if you've got the skills and you can hold your breath for as long as it takes to do that,
or if Gerald
you'll be doing
gives
the
you,
world a service.
Right, or if Gerald gives you an air bubble or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know? Build that city. Don't tell the government. And that's all I have for you today.
Incredible.
This has been Naughty Animal Time.
This needs to be a regular segment.
I could make it a regular segment.
Maybe not use the word naughty.
I will happily make this a regular segment. I have an irregular segment that I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
Would you prefer slutty?
People who are watching, do you like if this segment was called Naughty Animal Time? Is that a vibe? I get a little like cringy when I hear that. But if you like it, let us know in the comments.
Or call
in. Okay. Now it's time, folks, for the main topic of the show, the title of the episode, Boy Throb Exposed. I am so excited for this because I texted you guys. Should we talk about the text after the whole thing? I think after I texted you guys about like this topic, and then ever since I texted you that, I have been scavenging the internet for more information behind this, and I feel like I have an answer. So overall, the broad strokes of this, Boy Throb has been saying consistently, they are not satire. Right? That's been their whole thing. We're real.
Serious.
We're goofy. Like, and
Well,
it's
hold on. For those who may not know what we're talking about, let's paint the picture for what Boy Throb is.
Great. Great thing that I have this prepared. Great segue into the next slide. Chris, you can multi-shot it or what have you. But yeah, so let's a quick reminder before we jump into this. Whoopst is Boy Throb. So Boy Throb is a boy band, right? They have over 1 million followers on TikTok. They debuted at the end of October last year, right? They have 4 members. You know the 4 members' names?
Darshan.
So we got Anthony.
I know Anthony.
We got Evan.
Yep.
We've got Zach.
Yep.
And Darshan. So the fans originally voted the name Boy Throb just based on the comments of a TikTok. So they put their names, the ones that was most like would become that. I think they chose Boy Throb. It was the second one because the first one was like Hitlery McHitler or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's not a great vibe for a boy band, so I don't blame them for choosing.
But TikTok did really love Boy Throb.
Boy Throb. And you know, honestly, I love the name Boy Throb too. It fits so significantly.
I remember you said, I hate it. You were not a Boy Throb stan when in October.
I love it now.
You've learned to love it. You've learned to love it.
So, and the overarching storyline that they've been trying to tell, like with their music as well, is that Darshan, they're trying to get Darshan a visa to the United States. So, so actually, first, before we see their origin story, Chris, we'll play the first video of theirs just to listen to like who is Boy Throb.
Me and my boy band, we're all misunderstood. The internet thinks we're lying about bringing Darshan to our hood. You're all scammers, you just use Darshan to help get you to $1 million. But we have proof we're being honest and make those allegations silly. He submitted his visa, that was with the government. We keep on waiting for them to adjudicate. Yes, it's a slow system. They don't know how much we missing, so we keep on waiting for them to adjudicate.
You can track the status of my visa with my visa status tracker.
Right? Okay. So
little visa.
Yeah. So they, and if you listen to their like actual first song that they've released, it's kind of a banger, right? It's very like very well produced. It sounds great. I'll enjoy listening to it whenever it pops in. So this next, go ahead.
Those are their new outfits. Those are for they got those for the Grammys this year because they went to the Grammys. They weren't nominated for anything this year, but
like they weren't invited or anything, but they went.
Right.
They were nominated, but they did
sat
have those
outside.
they have their fancy tracksuits for the Grammys.
Right. So, I do, this is kind of a big part of a big piece of the puzzle, right? I want us to hear from them about the way that the band came about.
Okay.
Right. And I want you guys to think about like the way that they answer things, the way that they look. I want you guys to ask what is their origin story? How does this next video make you feel?
Okay.
Okay. How do you all meet? And does any of it stem back to American Idol?
It does, actually.
You hit that nail like right on the head.
Yeah. So we
it's the two of you.
Yes, myself and Evan, we were both on American Idol. I was on season 19. My episode got aired. Unfortunately, yours didn't.
I got aired for 7 seconds of TikTok clout.
And how'd that work out?
Pissed me off, that's what I'll tell you.
Really? You want to send a message to them?
Idol producers, release my cut.
That's right.
But yes, I was happy to, get airtime. To me, that was like the actual golden ticket. But it was sad when, that was it. That was over. And for me, I was like, well, it's not over. We gotta shift. We gotta do something else. So that's when we started talking, and it was almost like kind of like comforting. And
I was in a venting mood. Let me say that.
Can you describe how you guys first really connected? Was it in person at the audition?
No, because we auditioned in different seasons. So he did season 19, I did season 20. I wrote him on mine because I saw he had the same sort of luck where it's like I could see the Idol producers messing with him in some way, and I've went through that journey myself, a journey that I don't wish on anyone. But we started talking, and then we just started thinking of ideas music-wise because we both were trying to push our solo careers more ourselves, but we were just like, we need to try something new. And that's when the idea of like a boy band started to formulate.
Okay.
How does that make you guys feel?
I don't know. I believe him.
Okay.
Seems a little suspect.
Yeah, I feel like there's like they're hiding something behind it.
Yeah, like it's definitely like a planned story.
So whenever they're asked, I watched like 2 or 3 interviews with them. Whenever they're asked about how the band was created, they always go to this story about American Idol, about how they were on American Idol. And then they're very quickly like, oh yeah, and then we DM'd. And then there's no like additional aspects. They really don't talk about like the process behind it.
Well, not only that, but like, was there ever any verification that the second person was actually part of American Idol?
Yes. So yeah,
Evan was on.
So yeah, they put him on TikTok because Evan, that guy, he went viral.
So each of them have had their moments of virality on their own individual accounts. Like a few months ago, you brought up Darshan and Darshan's solo career. Like he's actually like he's a good singer. He can really hit those notes.
Right.
They're all like, this is like they do want to do music, and I don't know if they're necessarily pursuing it in like, the most serious way that they could. They've chosen to go a boy band route, which like formations of boy bands always have stories.
Right, exactly. There's
the
always
leaders, the wonders.
Right,
well, and they're like almost always manufactured to some degree.
Right, exactly. But in this case, they push it off. They're like, oh yeah, we were on American Idol, and that's cool. And then we started contacting like Darshan and stuff like that. There's no like, there's something missing there, or they're just trying not to communicate that because they don't want to be seen as like, telling a lie. I feel like that's more...
Or like disingenuous, you know, like they're not doing this for the right reasons or something, you know?
Right. So something seems amiss, right? They don't really answer that question of how they actually met.
Yeah.
Right? Chris, you can come back to my screen. I want to do a quick detour. Whomst is Nathan Fielder?
You mean Castle?
Okay, we'll talk. Should we talk about that right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I texted the group chat. We have an internal group chat. I texted the group chat. Nathan Fielder may be involved with Boy Throb.
And my first response is, Castle? Question mark?
And I said, no, that's Nathan Fillion, you fucking...
And then I said, the gay one?
Oh, then Nora was like, oh, yeah, sorry,
the gay one.
She's like, the gay one. And I was like, no, that's Nathan Lane. It's Nathan Lane! The autistic one! Yeah. So
that made me laugh really hard.
Right. So, Nathan Fielder, very
he's the
specifically,
autistic one.
Yeah, he's well known for a few things. He grew up in like Canada. Let me check my notes. I've got some notes here because I can't really do the notes on this screen here. So give me just a second while I kind of go through and talk my way out of this real quick.
Dead air.
Dead air. So he's Canadian comedian. He grew up in Canada. He's known really for his dry humor, autism. So one of his major shows, one of his kind of like more big moments was a show called Nathan For You on Comedy Central. Nathan For You was a show that featured Nathan going out and helping businesses who are struggling with their marketing, trying to get them out there. One of the bigger examples, and Chris, you can come back to my screen, was he had a yogurt shop, a frozen yogurt shop that created a poop flavor, right? He also,
how did that do?
It got popular. Is the business still around? No.
It's frozen yogurt.
Right. So he also...
Because virality is not necessarily sustainable.
Right. He changed the name of a coffee shop to Dumb Starbucks.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Right. And there's so many examples of him just like, he's like really, really funny. And he has these very elaborate things that he does with a lot of his humor. And it comes from like making real people do like these fantastical things is a lot of these things.
What was his most recent show?
So that we'll talk about that. So we'll talk about The Rehearsal. So that's his most recent show. We'll talk about season 1 real fast. The first season really focused in on helping people who are struggling with communication be able to like talk to people. So like the first episode, or the first I think episode or two, he's helping this guy who has been lying to his friends about like his job, right? For years. He's trying to get him to kind of like help him confess to his friends and open up and be honest with him about this lie that he's been kind of holding. So the way that he does that is he builds an exact replica of the bar that they go to for trivia, and he hires a bunch of actors to play every single role of the people who work at that bar.
It's like The Good Place, where it's like Janet's thing where she's like, hey, we could just redo this again when Eleanor's breaking up with Chidi, and she's like, oh, we were sitting over at that table last time when we practiced this.
It's literally
practice.
It's literally like an if that.
It's called
like,
The Rehearsal because they get a practice chance before they do it.
But it's so insane. It's so insane the amount of practice they go into. Like it's this like he has this computer like up here that he's like going through this like logic tree of if they say this, then I do this, and it's just wild. So he helps this guy, and it's the most mundane thing. He's like been lying about his job, right?
It's so autistic.
Yeah, we'll get there. So another example of this in season 1 was the fact that this woman wanted to have a family, but she didn't know if she wanted to have kids or not. We'll talk about this scene specifically here in a second. But Nathan had this woman hired 18 different child actors from the age of 0 to 18 to like have every single day a new age
Child.
so that she can kind of experience this child growing up over time. So they rented this Airbnb for like a month, stuck her in there, and then Nathan decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to join this experiment too. He became her fake husband for a while. And then he was like, hey, I want our child, this actor, to grow up in the Jewish faith. So he hires this Jewish woman to talk to her about the Jewish faith. And the woman who's like the mother in this situation is so anti-Semitic. It's insane. It is wild, the things that she says. She's absolutely crazy. Highly recommend. It's a delightful show. So season 2 featured one specific point. He was worried about flight safety, right? So so he was talking about how
because the real issue that he was trying to address is because of the way chain of command is set up in the cockpit, assistant pilots or like the backup co-pilots are afraid to speak up and say something to their pilot when they're concerned that something is wrong.
Right.
They're afraid to communicate with their pilot.
So the way that he kind of helps co-pilots kind of get over that is they create a fake American Idol called Wings of Voice, where they have the co-pilots as the judges and they have to tell people no, right? So they have to get more comfortable with telling people no, they're wrong. So, and then also he decides to get into the mindset of a pilot who did it right, who listened to his co-pilot, Sully Sullenberger, right? And how does he go into the mindset of Sully Sullenberger? He creates this insane art piece. That's Nathan as the baby. What? No, that's him. That is Nathan Fielder as the baby. And he grows up over time as Sully Sullenberger in this wild art piece, leading up to him deciding that, like, realizing that, you know, Sully Sullenberger had this 3.5-minute moment in the black box tape.
And he's listening to Evanescence?
He's listening to Evanescence because it came out the same year. And Sully Sullenberger was also talking about how he just recently got an iPod and like both of those things. So he's like, this is the exact same amount of time. And the iPod came out and Evanescence was huge. There's a non-zero chance that Sully Sullenberger was listening to Wake Me Up by Evanescence while he was crashing into the Houston River.
That's incredible.
Insane, right?
So crazy.
So the reason why I bring this up is because both of these seasons deal with something that is very, very elaborate and very like personal to Nathan, right? So in the first season, it's about like struggling to communicate, right? And having those communication issues and learning to say what's right and how we work as people. And the second season kind of deals with this, but in
kind of a more institutional way, like how communication impacts more institutionally.
But also himself, he realizes that like pilots have to deal with like not being honest about themselves, especially when it comes to mental illness. Because at the end of the season, he learns he gets his license to fly a plane, right?
Yep.
And by the end of the season, he's flying a commercial plane, Nathan Fielder himself, flying a commercial plane filled with people, like an actual flight, right? And a big part of that is like
that is wild.
He's realizing through the season that he has autism, and he can't go and get a diagnosis for his autism because he would be at risk of losing the chance to fly a plane.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is.
The other thing with this season too is it has literally changed the way pilots and co-pilots communicate across the board. For anybody who has watched season 2 of The Rehearsal, it has literally changed the way that co-pilots and pilots communicate in the cockpit and has made things safer. Like this show.
Right. One other thing, this show ended in April of last year. And it was aired last April. But there hasn't been any confirmation about a season 3, right?
Real quick too on that point with the aviation safety thing. There's a really popular YouTuber named Zyla Foxlin, who is also a commercial airline pilot, and she documented this journey of her medical being taken away, therefore taking away her ability to fly, because she had an IUD that malfunctioned and caused her severe postpartum depression.
Oh shit.
And that was disclosed to the FAA, and the FAA pulled her medical license.
Wow.
So she documented going through all of these. There's a mental health help organization, and I'll find it here in a second. I didn't have this ready, but basically that is designed to enact bills in Congress that allow commercial airline pilots to bring up mental illness and get those things diagnosed and treated without risking their ability to fly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
It's an
huge.
incredibly serious issue. The fact that so many pilots are hiding and suffering mental illness in silence because, you know, if they say anything, if they get treatment, you know, there goes their livelihood.
Right.
It's a
That's crazy.
scary situation.
Right, exactly. So I now that we get through this, let's start connecting some pieces, some things that I've laid in there.
I have a puzzle. I have some puzzle pieces put together here.
Okay.
It's not the full one, but I have some pieces together.
I'm gonna give you guys one more fact here.
Mm-hmm.
October of last year, Nathan officially becomes a U.S. citizen. He gets his citizenship.
So he knows the process.
Which is also around the time that there was some reporting that season 3 has been filming. In October. What also happened in October, Boy Throb released their first video. Right?
Okay.
And Darshan has been working towards his visa, which really is similar to the story of Nathan's personal experience of getting his U.S. citizenship.
And you know he had to get his visa before that.
Right.
Because he's a Canadian.
100%.
Citizen.
So, like I mentioned, these seasons are very personal to Nathan. What's more personal than something that he's been experiencing with the process of becoming a U.S. citizen, right? What if I were to tell you that he's been spotted in a fucking Boy Throb video?
I need evidence of that.
All right. I'm going to, so we got the next video here. This is two pieces of evidence.
Okay.
One is somebody who was spotted in the background of a video, and one that was kind of like a leak of somebody on Reddit.
Okay.
Look at this. Well, look at this.
You can kind of see in the corner there, somebody really quick.
Well, look at this.
Puts a hat on.
Right?
Look at this. Well, look at this.
Kind of hard to see. We'll go over this.
Yeah,
We'll go
okay.
through this.
I'm not seeing his
Is the one in the hat supposed to be Nathan?
gray hair.
Yes, the one in the hat is supposed to be Nathan.
Okay.
Right? So,
Oh, okay. That.
do you see that hairline?
Yes.
We're going to talk about that
I do
hairline.
see. It's not as gray as I would expect it to be, but you know, it is kind of dark.
So then somebody posted that they hate to be vague, but if you've been online quite frequently, chances are you've already seen a part of it, right? If you're online, you already have seen part of what's going on with season 3 of the rehearsal, right?
Okay.
Let's talk the proof.
Okay.
Chris, you can cut to my screen with these Bigfoot-ass photos of allegedly Nathan.
This looks like something that would have aired on Fox in the 90s.
Or it looks like those Bigfoot sightings that they're seeing in
Right.
Ohio.
So let's take a look. Is this, you see he has a very distinct, like, hairline, right? It's very, like, the floopy off to the side, right? Is this Nathan?
I mean, it could be, but it also could be
Any man?
anyone.
So I just want to say that it's not.
Could be any man.
No, but
How tall is Nathan?
he's shorter.
Okay.
Okay, here's the next thing. Another aspect, and I've been kind of hiding this. Another aspect of the rehearsal is he hires the actors to play different roles. There is a guy in the rehearsal who is
looks like him.
So you were right. Nathan is too gray for that, right?
Right. He has gray hair.
However, he has hired an actor for the rehearsal to play
himself. That looks like that guy.
Now look at that hairline. Look at that fucking
That looks like
hairline.
that's closer because real Nathan is gray.
Real Nathan's gray. But look how exact that goddamn hairline is.
Yeah, he's got the hair.
That is the same hairline.
It is that's the same bangs.
Right.
Same forehead.
Right.
Apropos of nothing, that's what my hair looked like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So this is the next piece. This is something.
This is a reflection in a picture.
This is a reflection in a picture. So this has been
of a video.
going around Reddit. It's like, who is the person who's filming their videos?
Which is a great question.
Boy Throb never talks about who their film crew is. So there is somebody else who is helping him out with this kind of content, right? I have done some Photoshop work to try to see who this potentially could be.
All right.
Right? Okay. So, not an exact science.
Did you AI it? It could work.
If he was, this is him hunching over a little bit over a camera. But if we look,
this is your proof right here.
So, I truly believe that season 3 of The Rehearsal is all about Nathan's struggle of becoming a U.S. citizen and how difficult it is to even get a visa in the United States, right? Recently, Darshan didn't get denied his visa, but there has been some like upsets with it.
Okay.
They're having to prove some more information. They're saying like, how do we know that Darshan's actually like a popular musician when he's getting like stuff in Rolling Stone and like People magazine and like every single musician they're performing with like freaking like, wasn't it? Who were they performing with recently? It was one of the major boy bands.
Yeah, it was a big one.
I can't remember.
I don't.
So let's one more time. Let's just watch that video of how they met. I just want you to like with all of that information.
Okay.
Watch how quickly they move on from the actual question of how did you guys meet?
How'd they meet? How'd you meet?
And look at their faces. I think they're lying.
Does any of it stem back to American Idol?
It does, actually.
You hit that nail like right on the head.
Yeah.
He does look suspicious.
It's the two of you.
Yes, myself and Evan, we were both on American Idol. I was on season 19. My episode got aired. Unfortunately, yours didn't.
I got aired for 7 seconds of TikTok clout.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out?
Pissed me off. That's what I'll tell you.
Really? You want to send a message to them?
Idol producers, release my cut.
That's right.
But yes, I was happy to, get airtime. To me, that was like the actual golden ticket.
He's hiding something.
But it was sad when,
this is what I'm talking about.
That was over.
Evan keeps like looking off to the side when he's
for me,
answering questions
I was like,
too.
It's not over. We gotta shift. We gotta do something else. So that's when.
So there's a school of thought in psychology that if you look to one side, you're remembering something, and if you look to the other side, your brain is creating it. I forget which one is which, and I don't want to be wrong there. But
I mean, it doesn't look like they're just not telling the full story. You're right.
Right, but like I'm just saying, like if it were that Nathan Fielder was to create a boy band, to prove that you could get a visa, is like the exact same kind of humor that he has portrayed throughout every single, like everything that he's done.
Because it's for the bit, but it's also functional.
Right.
And like working towards something.
Right, exactly. So this is just a huge thing that it makes sense in my brain, and it just like the pieces there are coming together, especially that
October timeline.
The October timeline and the fucking hair. Okay, like look at the fucking weird ass hat shit and like who is this guy?
And why would they be acting like that?
Right. So why would they just be wearing this weird ass outfit? This is the goofiest shit possible.
And trying to stay off camera. Like what? Why are they trying to stay off camera?
Right.
Why is he wearing a mask and a hat? Because he's obviously trying to obscure his identity.
Right. So thank you to everybody on like Reddit for kind of like putting some of the pieces together. There's just been a lot of conspiracy like theories going around on this, but honestly, I truly think that this is if this is the case.
You think Nathan Fielder is doing a Simon Cowell?
Oh yeah.
He's just being Simon. He's trying to be Simon Cowell. Here's a little
So he's
bit.
signing people into like horrible contracts for their entire
No,
lives.
well, not like that.
Like creating boy bands.
Creating boy bands.
I'm curious. How does Nathan Fielder feel about NSYNC?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I think that's really important information because if he does have some kind of passion for boy bands, that will also indicate that this man wanted to create a boy band.
Hold on.
Was he inspired by the movie about the Wonders?
Hold on. Actually, I just remembered another fact real quick.
Okay, I'm curious. Oh, what does he have to do with American Idol?
Charles, while you're looking that up, I did want to mention the thing I was talking about earlier is the pilot mental health campaign. And they are currently working on passing the Mental Health and Aviation Act, which has passed the House of Representatives, but is awaiting from the Senate. So if you're able to, I'm sure they would appreciate the support. They do an advocacy day every April. So it's be coming up here shortly. So, and again, if you want to see more and learn more about this, check out Zyla Foxland. I'll link this video in the show notes for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the fact that I just remembered just now. Nathan Fielder was a writer, an actual writer on Canadian Idol.
He was.
He has connections to this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing. So like...
Mm-hmm. He has credits on Canadian Idol as a writer.
So like...
I think you might be onto something,
I
Charles.
think we're onto something here, folks.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah. But like, regardless of that, that doesn't change the fact that Boy Throb is actually still genius, right? Even if it's this elaborate Nathan Fielder bit, it doesn't change the fact that they were at the Grammys. It doesn't change the fact that they were performing with I think, like NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys or like 98 Degrees or something.
Yeah.
It was one of like the big ones. It doesn't change the fact that they've got these like pretty talented people. I am watching Zach, the guy, one of the artists, learn over time how to dance. And he goes from this the most awkward person on the planet to me being like legitimately surprised at how well this dude can actually dance.
It's all about practice.
He still does not blink in any of his videos.
Yeah, Zach
Right.
doesn't blink.
Right.
That's his thing.
Charles, I also want to mention too that you're not the only one who is making PowerPoints about Boy Throb. From the Boy Throb Reddit, this person says, currently almost 70 slides deep in making my Boy Throb PowerPoint.
You're in good company.
I am not the only one of us. One of us. So yeah, so like there's something here. And if it is Nathan Fielder, if it's not, regardless of anything, they're talented, they're weird, interesting, unique.
Also, who cares about the shadow baddies? You guys are clearly not as cool as Boy Throb.
Do you think that in the first video that I showed you guys, was that them making fun of the shadow baddies, like from the balcony that had the black outfits?
It could have been.
Kind of felt like a dig at them, but
yeah, the shadow baddies were only created just to be an opposite to Boy Throb, but Boy Throb was created with purpose. So, well, Boy Throb is clearly gonna have
their
the longevity.
website has a Darshan visa tracker.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
that's why they're the government adjudication.
Yeah,
they're waiting on.
So we'll cut back to my screen one last time. Let's just take a look at this hairline one last time. That's the same fucking hairline, folks.
To be fair, the back shot of real Nathan also looks like Nathan Fillion.
In what fucking world? It's just a white man. They all look the same.
It's all the Nathans.
That's Nathan for you.
It's also Nathan's famous hot dogs.
Yeah.
I did want to like say the last bit of that conversation that we had.
What was it?
Like
I'm an idiot. I don't know my famous Nathans.
Yeah. So you said turns out I don't know my famous Nathans, and then Mandy sends the gif of Nathan's hot dogs.
Yep.
Which is like, it's the Avengers of Nathans right there for you, folks.
Famous Nathans. We have Nathan Fillion, Nathan Lane, Nathan, this guy. Fielder. Got it. Fielder. And famous Nathan. Famous Nathan's hot dogs. So I hope you enjoyed our show this week. We had so many around the net videos. But I think I had some really good ones for you. I don't think there was a mess on any of those videos.
I love every single person you brought. Like, they are the weirdest people, and I am obsessed with them now.
Yeah.
Like, the moment that I get back on social media, I really want to do a deep dive on, very specifically,
on that pharmacy guy?
The pharmacist. Mm-hmm. Like, he is so interesting.
He's interesting and terrifying at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Folks,
yep.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
Thanks
for watching.
We're back. 3 weeks later. Well, Chris, 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
2 weeks for the rest of us. We'll be back next week. You can follow us on social media. Loudspeaker, anywhere you find us. Hey, Loudspeaker, anywhere you find us. We've got episodes. We've got some a great backlog of episodes. What's your favorite episode that we've done so far?
I like the one about Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras one was pretty good. Chris, what's your favorite episode that we've done?
Probably the one where I stormed off the set.
That was pretty great.
That was a great one. What about you?
I love them all.
We do a great job.
I love them all, and I love you folks at home. We hope that you. I'm gonna put this down and immediately grab the giant Burt's Bees. We love you so much. We hope that you have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday at what time?
7 Mountain Time. So that would be 6 Central, 5 Eastern.
Oh, 5, not Eastern.
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern, sorry, 5 Pacific. I'm trying to figure out the hand part, and I can't think of
so
doing it
wrong.
at the same time.
Nora's so wrong on the times.
Love you all. Google the times. Don't listen to
This is Loudspeaker.